We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Taylor's got the first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it. Wentz finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd down at 5. Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kevin Pierre-Louis Colts. Coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now it's Watson. Open man here is Pro. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the give, this is Mack. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
After the interception, here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down now, it's Mack. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Texans defense stands tall. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a give to Lindsey. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
From the 50, it's Watson. Flushed out right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On play action, Wentz. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
The final shot before the break. Watson, screen pass to Lindsey. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll complete this one to Collins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Watson just beating the play clock. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They fake the give. Now Wentz sliding out of the pocket. He's got Branson, his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. On the handoff, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Running left, Taylor. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Looking for Campbell downfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Here we go on fourth. Watson, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the fourth quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Play action. Now Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Lindsey now off the read option. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Finding Pascal. And some room to roam now. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Wentz now on first down. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Throwing is Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle. The onside kick. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Texans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Where's the blue lady? Where's it? Wait! Where's it? Yellow! Where's it? Yellow! Where's it? Fire down these two! Fire down these two! 180! Where's it? Yellow! 180! Fire down these two! Fire down! Where's it? Yellow! There's a water! Where's it? Yellow! Where's it? Wait! Sight! Where's it? Yellow! Where's it? Wait! Where's it? Where's it? Where's it? Yellow! Where's it? Where's it? Yellow! Where's it? Where's it? Fire down these two! Where's it? Yellow! Where's it? Yellow! Where's the 180? Where's it? Yellow! Where's it? Wait! Where's the one? Where's it? Where's it? Yellow! Where's it? Wait! That's a lot! Where's it? Yellow! Where's it? Where's it? Yellow! Where's it? Fire down these two! Fire down these two! Where's it? Yellow! Where's it? Yellow! Where's it? 15, yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, 57. Right side. Yellow. Right side. Right. Yellow. That's a lie. Right side. Yellow. Let's go 180. Good side. Eye down these two. Eye down these two. Let's go 180. Good side. Yellow. 180. Side. Yellow. There's a blue 80. Right side. Yellow, yellow. There's the blue 80. Good side. Right. There's the blue 80. Right side. Yellow. There's a line. Right side. Right. 180. Right side. Yellow. 180. Right side. Yellow. There's a line. Right side. Eye down these two. Eye down these two. There's the 180. Right side. Right side. Yellow. There's the 180. Right side. Yellow. There's the 180. Right side. Yellow. There's the 180. Right side. Right. There's the 180. Right side. Yellow. That's a 180. Right side. hit! Yellow! Go on, 80! Hey, 15! Yellow! 180! Where's that? Fight on these two. 180! Hey, 57 color. Where's that? Yellow! Let's go, Lou, 80! Attack! Where's that? Yellow! Let's go on, 80! Where's that? Yellow! 180! Where's that? Wait! That's a 180! Where's that? Yellow! Let's go 180! Where's that? Wait! Let's go 180! Where's that? Yellow! 180! Shot! Yellow! There's a blue 80! Where's that? Fight on these two! There's a blue 80! Where's that? Yellow! There's a blue 80! Where's that? Yellow! There's a white! Where's that? Yellow! 180! Where's that? White! 180! Where's that? Yellow! There's a water, right? Where's that? Right? There's a 180! Yellow! There's a 180! Yellow! There's a 180! down these two. Fight on these two. Let's go, 180. Fight side. Yellow. Let's go, 180. Fight side. Yellow. Let's go, 180. Fight side. Yellow. Let's go, blue 80. Fight side. Right. Go 180. Fight side. Yellow. 180. Fight side. Right. 180. Fight side. Yellow. Let's go, blue 80. Side. Yellow. Let's go, 180. Fight side. Fight on these two. Fight on these two. 180. Fight side. Yellow. That's a 180. Fight side. Yellow. Let's go, 180. Fight side. Yellow. Let's go, 180. Fight side. Right. 180. Fight side. Yellow. Let's go, blue 80. Fight side. Fight side. Right. Let's go, blue 80. Side. Yellow. Let's go, blue 80. Side. Yellow. Let's go, right. Fight side. Fight on these two. Fight on these two. 180. Fight side. Yellow. on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Yellow. There's a water, right? Come back. Right side. Yellow, yellow. There's a 180. Hey, 43. Right side. Right. There's a 180. Right side. Yellow. There's a 180. Right. There's a 180. Right side. Yellow. There's a 180. Right side. Yellow. There's a 180. 15. Right side. Eye down these two. Let's go, blue lady. Right side. Yellow. Go on, 80. Hey, riblet. Right side. Yellow. 180. Right side. Yellow. 180. Attack. Right side. Right. Let's go, blue lady. Hey, 57. Right side. Yellow. Let's go, 180. Attack. Side. Right. 180. Right side. Yellow. That's a 180. Right side.